fell over the bucket like this.
You feel it right here?
Mm-hmm. It's right there.
Right here. Oh, he's right here in the throat. Right in the throat cancer here. Okay, turn that way. Turn your head this way. Turn that way. Okay, turn that way. Yeah, see, so you got a little inflammation here. You been eating bananas?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Okay. Okay, have a seat.
So bananas ain't good.
Not when you're in pain.
Right. Okay.
Not while you in pain. So, all right, stand up one more time.
You need some light?
No.
So, what's up, Periscope? What's going on is... y'all just listen. I'll tell y'all in a minute.
What we're doing, we're palpating around, working on the hip area, on the spine area, because this is an area in which he had the injury. Okay. Now, when I press here, is that A, B, or C? Which one was more painful? A, B, or C?
Do it again.
A, B, or C?
A.
A. Okay. Right here.
So what are you looking for when you do that?
I'm trying to get the what we're looking for is the correspondence between this area on his ear on the helix and this area of his hip.
Okay.
Okay, where his pain is. Okay. So what kind of movement you have to make to feel the pain? What kind of movement you need to do?
What you mean?
What do you have to do to feel it when the pain? What to make when you say if there's pain there?
This is when I walk.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, so walk. Let's walk. Pain still there? What's it like?
Yeah, I can just feel it a little bit.
Okay, is it more or less than it was?
Less.
It's less. Okay, good. All right, so come back here. We're gonna put a seed on here. This is called a carrier seed. It's a piece of tape, and under it, you see the little black seeds. We're gonna work on the corresponding area of your ear here. So I'm gonna put one on here for to help you relax a bit up here in your triangular fossa. Right here. I'll put that there. Feel that?
Just a little.
Okay. So triangular fossa. Then we're gonna go on the area that A spot that we addressed the first time. We addressed on the first time. We're gonna put that one right there. So just start walking across the floor here and let me know what your pain level is doing now. So what's the pain level like?
It's less, but I still.
You can still feel it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. You know, we're having to work on this before we get to the hip. Okay, so it's over here. So we got to work on.
So what's going on is, this is my doctor in the black. That's Dr. Abbot. And that's the brother who takes care of my house. He's a contractor, Mr. Simmons. So Mr. Simmons is in the blue shirt has been having some hip problems. It has a hairline fracture. And Dr. Abbott is an acupuncturist, symptometrist, been doing Chinese Oriental medicine for over 15 years. He's a degree in engineering. Been a co-host on my radio show past 3 years, and he is in. Oh yes, please share this with your followers, because this is like the acupuncture is something that we all need, but you got to make sure you got somebody know what they're doing. All right, so I'm gonna turn it back around real quick. I'm gonna show y'all he came in with the toolbox and the whole nine.
Okay, so walk here. Come back. What's it doing now?
I can just feel it just a little bit. Yeah.
So it's less. See, so that's what we call the 6 harmonies. See, so the 6 harmonies, see, the shoulders control the hips, elbows control the knees, wrists control the ankles. So this is we're
And Shinyi, that's the
so we get here.
I can't remember the
So
term.
put your hands here. No, just put your hands.
His hands look like
Yeah,
this.
that's like that. Yeah. So before we go to the baby, we have to find some of the other things.
And this is the toolbox. He walking around with the toolbox, man. He walking around with the toolbox. You walking around with the toolbox in the car now. Don't even stay in Georgia. Wow. This is fascinating to me. Don't move. I mean, wow. Y'all don't get this on Periscope every day. Mr. Simmons, I got to ask you a question for the world. How many times? When's the last time you had some acupuncture?
About a year ago.
Okay.
Not on this level.
Huh?
Not on this level.
How you know more on this level? I thought it was all the same. This ain't how it went down.
Okay, so what I want you to do now, stand up. I want you to start doing like this. Just move your hips back and forth, back and forth. Okay, lift your leg up. Lift your leg up, lift your leg up, send back and forth. Walk.
What?
Start walking. What you got?
That ain't how he was walking there. That ain't how he got a little. Well, let me be quiet. I'm gonna let him tell it.
What you got here?
And this is like a low soreness now.
So it's easing up.
Mm-hmm.
How much would you say on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you say has changed since you?
I would say about 7.
A 7 as to
Better.
about 7. Okay, so we still got some more work to do on here. So see, he needs some white tea.
You need some white
He
tea?
needs some water.
Okay, I'll fix him up. I'll fix him up right quick.
Okay, all right. So we go here. We go back here. Okay, all right. So let's let you. Okay, have a seat now. Have a seat.
Is it finished?
Well, no, almost.
Okay.
Almost. I mean, I'm gonna have to go to that spot in a second, but I don't want to do that just yet. I just want to get him. Yeah. Tender there. Tender there. Tender here. Tender here. Here. Tender there. Right here. Okay. So. I'll never need to do my clothes on. It's just, okay. Let me get to this shoulder here. Because it's right there. That's where it is, right there. Down in there. Feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's get you to walk up. What you got?
I don't feel what I felt.
You don't feel that? Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel. Yeah, I don't feel it.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna warm you up a little bit. Put a cup on it. So let me take these out your hand right now.
So this is Mr. Simmons, my contractor. He's been having some hip problems. He has a hairline fracture, as a matter of fact.
We're gonna
Came over and Dr. Abbot is in Atlanta today.
Okay, so What's that? This side, right?
So Dr. Abbot is in Atlanta. That's my doctor in the black. He's a symptometrist, acupuncturist, Chinese herbal medicine, and that's my contractor who takes care of my house, Mr. Simmons. So they getting ready to do some. We done turn it. I mean, my house is a temple. Period. So we have now getting ready to get down, and he getting ready to go to the actual spot. So he'd already done something on the hand. Yes, Dr. Abbot is amazing. That's Jasmine, Dr. Abbot.
All right, what's that?
Yeah.
Jazz?
Tell everybody what's up, man. Yeah, he's in the middle of the treatment right now. I'm gonna put some clothes on. Don't worry. I mean, I got clothes on. on. What you need? Alcohol. Got to go to work, ladies and gentlemen. They said, do I got any alcohol? Do I have alcohol? I gotta go see. Do I got alcohol? We got hydrogen peroxide. I know y'all are like, who got a house that ain't got no alcohol in it? Now I gotta go look at my roommate. I got hydrogen peroxide. Let me go see if Wiz got some alcohol. Oh man, alcohol.
You know what?
What? I'm trying to. We don't have any alcohol in the house. Isn't that something? What kind of house do I have that doesn't have any alcohol? We got Florida water. We got rose water. We got wine. We got all of that, but we ain't got no. We don't have any. What's my other option?
Maybe this will do it. I have to do it fast.
You got to go old school with the lighter.
You gonna have to do it fast.
What you mean?
Where is it? Where I need to go with it?
I think you're on it.
Right on it. Okay, so let's let that. Let's see how that's on. Suction came off.
Wow. Y'all looking at some real science. Somebody said, Brother Simmons, they said, do the cups hurt? Somebody just asked me, do the cups hurt?
Not at all.
They ain't hurt at all?
Not at all.
Everybody, somebody type Dr. Abbot's phone number in here, 336. What you want? What 45?
456-9183.
456-9183. 456-9183. 336-456-9183. And exactly. He just
See the jade here?
Are you using the jade?
Oh yeah. The grade Shah, the Gua Sha tool, the jade Sha tool.
This is an example, ladies and gentlemen, of when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's what this is right here. Y'all seeing it in action. This was not planned whatsoever. We just walked in here and...
Well, we was traveling, so we had to, the fam, whoever, if something go down, we got to be prepared on the process. So
wow.
Fam walks in.
We have to take care of it.
That's what we talk about, the land of enchantment. I was talking about that New Mexico.
Oh yeah.
That's why I went to study acupuncture.
Yeah, the car that's in the driveway, Mr. Simmons, the license tag is from New Mexico, and that's what he studied at in New Mexico. That's what he was noticing. He was like, man, that's the land of enchantment. And then the next thing you know, you walk in here and need some enchantment. Oh, here we go. Wow. I see this on TV all the time.
Right.
So what's that called? Cupping?
That's called cupping, or vasodilation.
And what does that do?
It's actually helping to open up the blood vessels, because anytime you get constriction and pain, that's when the blood vessels actually are tightened up based upon things that we consumed or accidents like this, like he had. So when you have trauma to a specific area,
okay,
it needs to open up. And so what the cups do is they actually help to bring it up to the surface. So it's a way of moving the blood up through the fat tissue and in the epithelial layers of the skin.
Wow.
And it's also pulling out microtoxins, as you know, because that's what the drawing is. So it's actually pulling any kind of toxins, you know, because we get rid of toxins. We got water waste, solid waste, gas waste, particle waste.
Okay.
And all of those can get trapped in the area. So the easiest this will pull up gas waste and water waste.
Okay.
So this is what we're doing.
Okay. And why did you do the needles first and then do the cupping second?
When I did the needles, we wanted to say we don't hit the baby. We don't hit the baby. We go to the outside, you know, to nourish it first, and then if we need to go in to pacify the baby, that's what we're doing now.
So the pain area is the baby.
Yes. So at first we had to work our way into it instead of just going directly into it. I had to work my way into it as opposed to just go right in there. I could have done that, but that wasn't the purpose of this injury. So there were some other things that we had to address, the liver, the gallbladder, and so forth, before we just went directly to the spot here on the trochanter. And what were some of the foods that is causing that he need to ease back on? Yeah, ease back on. Foods high in potassium at this time. Not to say that bananas are bad for him, but at this point in time, with him being in pain, I would not recommend he eat bananas, nuts, you know, corn on the cob, or anything like that. Citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, limes, maniolas, all those fruits that are citrus fruits. Now, I would recommend that he eats pineapple though. Okay. Okay. All right, that's a tropical fruit. Okay. Pineapple is a tropical fruit. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do now? So, Mr. Simmons, no lemonade for you the rest of the day.
I got it.
No banana shakes.
I got it.
But you can buy me one though. I ain't ate no bananas in a while. See, this is called moving cup here. Okay. So we're moving it, getting that around there, moving it. See, the suction came off of it. Wow. And now we're going to circle the dragon, as we call it. We're going to circle the dragon. Why do they call it circling the dragon? Because this is how you move. You know, the dragon, it breathes fire, it makes noise, it can be cantankerous, right? Right. So we have to circle the dragon to calm the dragon down. So we hit him with 8 directions brocade. You know, the bagua, we're going to bagua the dragon. What? And put him in between. You know, we're going to, just like that bagua on your front door. Yes. This is what we're doing. So he can escape out the top. Wow. Are you putting them in just like the Are you putting them in the order like heaven, earth, fire, and water? Yeah. Okay. I'm just doing whatever we need to do right here. So this is 8. Lilola Empress just asked how many sessions are needed. Well, it depends, but oftentimes. We recommend 3, 5, 10, whatever it takes to get the job done. Right. Okay. But, you know, once again, we also do distal programs as well. Heal Mobile said this looks like an emergency treatment. We don't know if it was an emergency treatment. It was on the spot treatment. On the spot, yeah. Yeah, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't. Pull out the pachi pachi. Pachi pachi. Yeah. This is the pachi pachi. You know what I mean? This is the pachi pachi here. What? We're going to reverse the ions in the blood in this area here. What? Yeah. Mr. Simmons, I thank you. I'm not because you're in pain, but just for letting me watch this and let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is class for me. Absolutely. Right here. It's a blessing. It's better than the CD I owe you. There you go. And so then, you know, we come with the... You gotta bring in the heart energy, the jade stalk here in the middle. Bam! Right there.
Thank you, Black Queen Goddess. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today on Periscope. If you just joining, this is Dr. Abbot, my doctor, and you ain't gonna see it like this anywhere. Wow.
So you're gonna feel the cheek, 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 and that's it. Feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, one more. Okay.
That's all you needed to juice them with?
Oh yeah. The Pachi Pachi is just reverse the ions. That's it. No need to.
Wow.
It's portable. Till I get back to the office, I can use this as my disposal. Let me tap them out. Little body talk, tap out.
Now, body talk, explain that.
Oh yeah, well that body talk is a variety of systems where we actually are moving the energy, but helping to alleviate disintegration where a person may have an issue. So we actually are using tapping as a form of moving stuck energy, whether on a physical level, emotional level, or on a psychological level.
How long you been practicing body tapping? Body talk?
15 years now. Okay, let's see what you got here, brother. Might want to take it off his.
I got you.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, he getting ready to walk back through. First off, look at the smile on his face. He's grinning like he just found some money somewhere.
Yeah, that feels a whole lot better, bro.
Not bad.
Yeah.
What's the numbers now?
Huh?
What's the numbers now? Remember before you had?
Numbers now. Around 9.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, we can take that for now, can we?
Yeah.
We can take 90% better for now.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit of action here.
Right.
Yeah. Taking a better.
Absolutely.
Dr. Abbot is located in he got the laser joint. Give me that. There we go.
So start get you some pineapple. Eat you about a half of one or quarter one a day. Get you right on. CoachKhayr tell you about how to do them. Ginger beverage, but then some hot water on the stove. Sip it like you would sipping tea.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just plain hot water.
Just plain hot water, nothing else.
Okay.
That's all you want to do.
All right.
And that right there is going to help you with your expansion therapy. Because you got to get, things that want to help your expansion and hopefully expand. And being that I know you move around a lot, which is good, but when you have that trauma there, that blood not moving, then that's what you're going. That's where you feel that.
Right.
And the things that you could, the consumers. Which we can talk more about that, and I get you information. I give you my card here.
That's the toolbox where it just went down.
Yeah, a bit discombobulated. But hey, that's what happened.
Asha said, "Hey, Dr. Abbot."
Hey, Asha. Oh, Asha's on there?
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Yeah, let me show you how this is why I be telling you, I got to get you on Periscope. Everybody say, "What's up with Dr. Abbot?"
Ooh.
So they hitting the hearts. Right. So all the hearts is for you. They tapping the screen.
Oh, outstanding.
Right. So everybody say peace to Dr. Abbot.
Peace.
So that's
okay.
Heal Mobile say what's up. That's Asha right there. That's my man Eric. Everybody tell him what city you in too. Give me zodiac signs of the city.
Oh.
Nothing but greatness. Heal Mobile.
Oh man.
Right.
Okay.
He got to take the phone right now. So I am free. What's going on? New York City is here. Scorpio in Orlando. Sagittarius in Columbus, Ohio. Thank you for helping my friends, Father.
Woo.
Oh, that's Jasmine right there,
That's
Crossroad.
Jasmine. Okay.
Las Vegas, Pisces, Team Cap in Charlotte, New Orleans. Right, Leo in New York.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That really makes me happy, man. I didn't know we was connected like that.
Yeah. So they seen the whole healing session and all over the United States. Yeah, healing men. I love it.
All
right. And that's Miss Simmons. How you feel now? I mean, like, remember when you got here, how you was feeling, and now, what's the difference? What was your experience?
It was excellent.
Okay.
Everybody say peace to Mr. Simmons too. Oh, they go. It's my people, man. They show and tap the screen and give them some hearts too, so y'all can show them some love, so we can get that love energy.
So that's what they're doing on the.
They just tapping the screen.
Okay.
Right. Team Virgo in Greenville, South Carolina. Peace, Mr. Simmons.
Okay. Whoa.
Right.
So this is like live, so you can do this on the phone and
it's live. It's live right now. They seen the whole thing.
Look at all them hearts coming up out of there. I like that. That's like coming out like water, man.
Right. That's the only type of people that, and it's 10 people that's live, all the way live. That's what somebody said, all the way live. Chocolate Monkey just joined.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we definitely, I'm going to show y'all the card again. See, can I get y'all on the card? What's up with Mario? Does he have a website? Let me try to get it to come in. Symptometry of North Carolina.
Yeah, that's on there. Yeah.
Here we go.
That's
Symptometry of North Carolina.com.
Oh, absolutely.
Symptometry of North Carolina.com. Dr. Charlie Abbot.
You don't know what to consume either. You don't know, So you just eat things where you think that you like.
Yeah, but see, if certain things you can handle, that's fine. But then there's other things that will make it hold and keep in place. And it's those microbes that like this stuff, and they'll be sending you signals, making you think that it's good, and they be just living off you, man. It's like if I give you, $10,000 a week, a place to stay, and everything like that, where you going? Like nowhere. Right. So that's what they do. That's what they do. They give off fake signals. They give off fake signals. I'm craving this. Oh, I like this.
Hold on, let me show y'all one of the books that we gonna let Mr. Simmons check out.
That's basically what I was looking forward to. Because I don't believe in them cutting me open and putting nothing in me. You know what I mean? Because that's something that's got to heal too. It's hard to heal from inside out. Within a couple of hours layers, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because you got to go through so much of that and see, you have a regenerative build body, real strong brother. So for people like yourself, you will heal a lot quicker than for somebody who's hasn't been through stuff for a long time. But the longer it happens, see, man, my back hurt me for 3 years, 3 months, and 28 days and 11 hours, non-stop, until I was able to get with the necessary help that I needed. And
weren't you a vegetarian too?
I was vegetarian, man.
For what, 9 years?
Yeah. And now I'm 10 years just eating vegetarian, vegan, But I was eating nuts. I love almonds, man.
Right.
And they were just the biggest. That would cause more problems with my hip than anything.
Yeah, I eat a lot of pecan, peanuts, things like that.
Yeah. See, but see, if you have peanuts, they have an aflatoxin in them. There's a mold that can be dangerous. So if you make peanut soup like they do in Ghana, where they cook it for an hour and a half that's okay. But eating the raw peanuts and the roasted ones, that would be, you know, I would put that on the every now and then list. Mostly then. You know?
Well, I mean, I don't have to be able to eat them. You know, that is how we grew up.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Eat them, so you be having the craving for them a certain time, and it ain't necessarily that it's good for you. You know what I mean?
Oh, I understand that. I understand. But like I said, them boiled and cooked is better than, you know, just because you cook out a lot of them toxins as opposed to, you know. What's that?
What to consume? Do you recommend that? Do you recommend that he jump on this sooner than later?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good book to get some exposure. But the thing is, you know, it's good that we get together, do a consult with him to get him on the right track where we can get him on the right plan. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said I soak my almonds or boil them before I eat them. Is that okay?
That's not something we recommend. Almonds have a lot of saturated fat. They have cyanide in them. They contain cyanide.
Mr. Simmons, go to chapter 12.
You know, cyanide it constricts the blood.
So when's the last time you had some almonds?
It's been too long. It's been I don't eat. And so, you know, they call them nuts. You know, like he's just a tough nut to crack. You know,
right?
That because it's the offspring of the tree. What's the purpose of that almond? Is to produce another almond tree. Right. So if somebody was taking our seeds and eating it, we'd be real upset. So what is that almond gonna do? It's gonna produce a defense system that it needs to kill bugs, insects, and so on and so forth. And that's what it does. So it puts out stuff. So it may not get you right then, but gradually down the road, you know, like they say, we're gonna get you piece by piece. We're gonna get you by piece, man. We're gonna get you piece by piece, brother. Okay? We're gonna shut you down. We might not get you today, but we'll get you 5 years from now.
So somebody, you know, we always have this right here. Somebody says, the nut lover, she say, well, what nuts, if any, do you eat? That means, you know, she's trying to hang on to them. So she wants you to tell her, what nuts do you eat, Dr. Abbot?
What nuts do I eat?
Yeah, what nuts do you eat? Almonds, pecans, walnuts. Which of the nuts in the nuts family do you? Which ones do you eat?
Why do I need to eat them? But no, I want to ask. Why do I need to eat nuts?
Cause they taste good.
No, was it the taste or is it because of what we've been told or taught?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, he asked him a real good question right here. He said, why do we need to eat nuts? Why do y'all eat nuts? That's the question right there versus like, what is, do you know what I'm saying? Why are you eating nuts in the first place? Turn right up. Why are you eating nuts in the first place? Do you need it? And who told you needed it? Nobody got no comments. Y'all saw how fast they was giving them comments? Now nobody has any comments. Nobody said nothing. Programming and conditioning, what I Am Free said. That's right. Programming and conditioning.
The nuts are the offspring of the tree.
What? Say that again.
The nuts are the offspring of the tree. It's the waste product. The whole purpose of that nut is to produce another tree. So unless you're into the tree growing business, don't stop eating nuts.
So she said, what are the substitutes?
Well, Well, I tell you, if you want something similar, why not? You can have pumpkin seeds, but make sure you grind them up. Or I say you definitely have to ground them up, roast them, ground them up, and you make yourself some pumpkin seed butter or something like that if you want to go that route. But that's about the only one that I would recommend. She said,
isn't that what all seeded plants do?
What do you mean? But it's the type of acids that they produce. See, the thing is that, you know, there are certain acids that are in these plants. Malic acid, you know, all these different different saturated fats that are in the seed that are there for its protection. And our cells cannot sort through them. Our cells aren't a sorting mechanism, so whatever is exposed to them, then they're going to try to take it on. Now, if it blocks oxygen from getting in there, if it blocks blood, water, and other nutrients and essential minerals from getting into the area that they need, then the body's going to give us a signal. Now, most people can get away with things when they're under 40. You can get away with a lot of stuff under 40. You can do all kinds of stuff. Oh, it makes my skin glow. I can put coconut on it. It makes my skin glow. But once you become grown, and I say 40 is about the time when people become grown, then it takes a lot more effort for things to regenerate. And that's when you always see these issues start to manifest themselves. So if you're on the other side, because you have to produce the right amount of electricity, if you're on the right side, then you'll be the wiser as you cross that barrier. But if not, then this is where the hard lessons come in.
So she just said she got to go back to a plant-based diet.
I understand.
Or does she have to go back because she can't eat red meat and she can't eat fish?
Well, again, the question is what happens to her, and what is the reason for her being unable to digest those things? If she can't do that, she still needs to know how to eat scientifically. If she's gonna eat a plant-based diet,
right?
Okay, regardless. Okay, even if it's a plant-based diet, are you gonna eat string beans? Okay, are you going to consume kale? Right. Are you gonna eat raw onions and raw garlic? Raw broccoli? Right.
Yeah, you just can't go in there and just fugazi and just be like, I'm gonna just do whatever because it says it's plants. And then what's this whole thing about all meat is bad? Everybody said I can't do red meat because red meat is bad. What about bison or what about ox or stuff like that?
Okay, well you're just saying all red meat is bad. That's not true because meat has something called heme. Okay, which comes from the term hemoglobin, as we need that because there's certain molecules that's in that meat that our cells need to produce the proper body essentials, the proper amino acids. These are building blocks that are necessary for us to essentially be in good health and to have a healthy brain.
I can't get heme from a plant-based diet by itself?
Not heme. No, and even some of these people that say, oh, what about some of the fake meat, or some of these scientists that are doing things to say that they can produce heme, you also, even in that process, you're going to be producing other health disruptors and other chemicals and minerals that the body doesn't need, like we spoke on earlier. The human body is made up of 26 elements and minerals. Which ones do you need? And if a person is getting something that they don't need, then that's considered a health disruptor, and it becomes trash and debris in the body.
Leola just asked, what can't we get amino acids from plants?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure you can get, but your body has to produce these amino acids. You can get amino acids, but that's a plant amino acid. Okay? You are a human.
So you telling me that she can't get human? So where do human amino acids come from?
But you have to give the body what it needs to produce them. Okay, you have to give it the raw material so that the liver can produce that. If you don't give it the right material, then it won't produce what it needs to produce.
Asha said, "Why kale is no good?" Kale
has some what we call health disruptors, and they disrupt health. That is that they have it's high in monosodium glutamate, and so our bodies don't use that. And the monosodium glutamate can cause things like vitiligo, which is called lightening of the skin. Okay, you see these light spots that people get on their skin, on their hands, the eyelids and things like that, their face. That is one of the major causes of vitiligo. And secondly, it is very high in vitamin K. And although we do need vitamin K, it has so much of it, it makes your blood sticky. And when your blood becomes sticky, you can become susceptible to what? Blood clots and things like that. Lumps, stasis, dirty blood, tumors, and all of that.
I am free talking about I love my kale.
Okay, well, you can love your kale, but the question is, does the kale love do your cells love the kale? And what will your cells do for your kale? Do you have the enzymes in place to liquefy the nutrient blockers that are in kale? You have collard greens, turnip greens, mustard greens, bok choy. All of those are excellent forms of folic foliage foods that you can consume. But kale, I know they say kale is the new rage or whatever, but it creates more problems.
Beyonce had on the sweater that said Kale University in her video.
Yeah, well, so did Gladys Knight and her pies, and if you look at the ingredients on them, I'm sure that's not healthy.
You mean
not Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle.
Pies.
You didn't get one?
No, don't want one.
Now,
as long as there's black women in churches, I don't think I'm gonna be going to Walmart and buying a pie. Not a sweet potato pie. They said, we got sisters and my family, your family. I'm not going to Walmart and buying no sweet potato pie.
Right. Now, some people say, well, I'm healthy. I eat healthy. Can you please tell them what the definition of health is? And tell them twice too.
Okay, well, like I said, you have to recognize people's age and all of that. So, it's like, this is for the long haul. But health is the reward that the totalities of the cells bestow upon a person who aligns the desires of their mind to the needs of his or her cells. I'm going to say it again. Health is the reward that the totality of the cells, that means you have 75 trillion cells, that the totality of the cells bestow upon you when you align the desires of your mind to the needs of to your cells and your cells only. Now, if you don't listen to your cells, then they will give you a signal. That means a runny nose, a headache, a backache, headache, indigestion, whatever the issue the person may be dealing with, dry skin, so on and so forth. But upon that signal, if that signal is ignored or is rubbed out or something like that, and you doesn't get to the root cause of it, then it will either transform and combine with another signal to make the problem worse, or will become chronic. And what we don't want is chronic, because as a human being, all of us produce debris. I mean, just being alive, you're going to produce debris because we're giving off, we consume things. But the foods that we consume is not there to help us. It only gives you, it takes more than it gives. Just think about what you got to do. You got to break it down. Your body got to break it down. And how many people yesterday ate and fell asleep right after they ate? You know what I'm saying? Why did you fall asleep? Because your body had to do something to break it down, and it could not produce enough oxygen and nutrients to your brain in order for you to stay alert. So the system had to do something to help to start to liquefy those health disruptors that we was consuming.
Now, on your card, it said symptometry. And I don't think many people have even heard of the word symptometry. And you are a symptometrist. So even Mr. Simmons, when I said, this is my doctor, he's a doctor of symptometry. So can you let people know, or just break it down for Mr. Simmons, what a symptometrist is? Because you don't hear no regular cat talking like this, do you? No. You know what I'm saying? And he just broke it all out of the house. He ain't got the white coat on. He just sitting in a sweatsuit, Right. So can you break it down for Mr. Simmons? What is a symptometrist, and what's the difference between a symptometrist and and maybe your regular doctor or whatever?
Well, first we got to distinguish the difference between a doctor and a physician. You see, because a physician, they focus primarily on what? Physical symptoms. Physical symptoms. Okay. Whereas a doctor is going to look at all parts of an individual. They're going to look at them on an emotional level, a physical level, a spiritual level, and on a heartfelt level.
Gotcha.
Whereas opposed to a physician. So let's kind of, look at some of those, look at those terms. But when we talk about symptometry, symptometry is looking at what symptoms the body is giving off, what signals it's giving off in order for us to determine how to address the person. Is there gout there? Is it stones? Is it lithiasis? Sand-like particles? Things like that are in the body. So what we're doing is we're using the symptoms to get to the root cause of the problem. But we're not trying to, cover the symptoms up. Where someone will, if they get a headache, they take an aspirin. That's a way just to say, oh, we've blocked that nerve signal, that nerve impulse. But we did not get to the reason why the headache was there in the first place, right? Okay, so therefore, symptometry is looking to address things at the genetics and cellular level by addressing tissue renewal, because we have 220 cell types. Each one of those cell types has to be replaced. They have to have a replacement schedule. So by replacing those cells on their scheduled time, we'll be much healthier. We'll be in an optimum state of health. Okay, so that's called, and that's done with ionization. Next is you have nurturance. That's bringing out the best in the individual, being in a positive environment, just like being around here at Coach's temple here. It's a positive environment. It's about bringing light and things like that and elevating the person. So we want to make sure that people are happy and not get away from those essentials that we've been doing all our lives. And then lastly is developing an enzyme surplus. And in developing an enzyme surplus, you're learning how to eat scientifically. So we start out with a list of 45 foods. There are more on that list, and we teach people how to eat. So some people can eat certain things and they can liquefy it, right? They just have the genetic faculties in place that they can actually liquefy certain things that some of us that we can't. Some other people can. So we're not going to bother them if they can liquefy it. But if they can't, we want to put it on the middle of the road for mostly everybody right now, and that's what this is about. So if you can do certain things, then power to you. But I would not be eating rare meat, raw meat, things like that. Make sure that it's cooked. But we don't recommend just to go wholesale on eating all raw vegetables either, because that can create a problem. Because what are the plants here for? The plants are here to what?
Give us oxygen.
They give us oxygen. They're part of the carbon cycle. We breathe off carbon dioxide, right? Well, the cars go by, the airplanes go by, they bomb people over in different parts of the world. Those particles, there is no, a wall or anything that stops that wind current from going around the earth, and so it lands on our plants. So you just go out now and eat a raw salad, and you wash it, but there's heavy metals on that. Those have ionic charges. Not to dismiss the other things that are in there, the different types of chlorophyll and so on and so forth. So that's why it is important to learn how to develop an enzyme surplus, so then when you do fall off the wagon, which you will do as a human being, I do it. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I do it. So we're not talking about being perfect, okay? Now, trust me, I do it.
We fall off
and
the wagon.
And I paid the price for that. So I want to get that clear right now. I had headaches and nose running too for things that I ain't had no business eating. If I go down and get one of those milkshakes or something, which I like them, but I doubt if we'd be able to stand in here with me for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, it tastes good.
Right.
And so once you develop an enzyme surplus, so on those specific days, then we can move, you can fall off the wagon and try some things that you want sometimes, because you can't be a hermit.
Kombucha tea. She said, is it, would you recommend kombucha, and do you drink it?
No, I don't drink kombucha tea. I have many years ago, but we know we have to You know, people, we look at that for, you know, the fermentation and then help with digestion. Why not learn how to eat and develop an enzyme surplus and take the prerequisite molecules that are going to help to strengthen your gut?